Okay, hi. We presented the project TeleAid, sorry. TeleAid. And our vision is to create safe and long-distance traveling worldwide. We have a country, a world that is being connected from end to end today with long-distance traveling, which is becoming more and more common, and people are traveling for like 17 hours without any breaks and stuff like that. So the problem is, while you're traveling with flights, with ships, or with trains, you are far away from civilization most of the time. So what we wish to do is to help while you're on your plane, while you're on your train, or whatever, to get help if something was to happen. 1 billion people travel by plane each year, and this number will be doubled within 20 years. And as we see it today, it's no longer business people and executives using the plane for traveling. It's elder people, it's overweight people, it's everybody. So the number of people getting sick during this travel will probably also increase. Today we have 100 dying on airplanes each year, which is an estimate, but the problem is that it's
you can't call the person dead if you're not a doctor.
So in that sense, it's very hard to know how many. And then we have 23,000 people who get sick on planes each year, and everyone around these people are affected while this travel happens. And think about trains and ships and all of this, so it's more and more people all the time. So what we created is TeleAid, and it is a system with a computer in it that sends all the data you take from your patient to a doctor on land, and then he can send you information back. So it's actually an on-plane doctor, virtually. And in this system there is, would you mind? Yeah. An oximeter, allowing you to test the oxygen level in the patient's blood. There is an ear thermometer. Yeah. And we're using new technology to do blood testing using only 1 drop of blood, and testing in 2 minutes for toxins, blood sugar, stuff like that. We have a heart starter, and when you use that on a patient, all the information is sent directly to the doctor. Starting her up. And then we have a blood pressure monitor using the wrist. So it's all easy ways to get attached to the monitor and the product, TeleAid. And then all the, as I said, all the info is sent to the doctor, who can communicate back to you on the plane what to do. So we think of selling this idea to TeleAid, who already makes first aid kits worldwide, and they will be partnering up with SOS International, who is a doctor service for travelers who can call up again worldwide. This SOS International is only Scandinavian doctors. You could imagine that we could partner up with people from different parts of the world, making sure that you get doctors from the right parts of the world. Then we have SAS, we have Lufthansa and Emirates, the big airline companies. We have Stena, Blue Star Ferries, and other ferry companies as possible clients. And then we have the train companies as well. And there's, of course, a long list for each of these three. And we see the possible expansion possibilities as great as well, because this could be expanded for private products. You could sell it for people pre-ambulance, as pre-ambulance aid, where you can send all the info to the ambulance. This already exists in some way in America, for example, but nothing is existing on the Scandinavian market today. And you could also, imagine that it's hooked up as an app system. So when you're, for example, a private boat owner, you could have this system, and the computer is your smartphone, and then all the communication goes through there. So there's a lot of expansion possibilities. And we figured that we can sell the product for around $4,000, and it's estimated from this prices to only cost $150. So it's great, revenue. And then we make them pay service. So we add the pads and all that, so it's service free for them. It's maintenance, and then the service for the doctors as well is included. So they pay $100 per month per aircraft, for example. So that's the forecast in that. And yeah.